I've been told that this area's got deer in it. Didn't expect to see any on the side of the road like this. They're very quiet. Wonder how close I can get. Oh, it spotted me. How tame are you? It's not sure. Oh, it doesn't like me at all. What about the other ones? How many are there? There are 4, 5. Over there in the far distance, you can see where the land meets the sea. And that was probably Cape Soya, Soya Misaki, which is the northernmost point of Japan. So here we are, the northernmost point of Japan. There's a statue here to a famous Japanese explorer, Mamiya Rinsi, I think his name was. Mamiya Rinso was his name. And there is the monument showing that it is the northernmost point. And the island of Sakhalin sometimes can be seen from here, but today it's such a murky day you can't really see anything. It's only 43 kilometres away apparently. I have to see if I can get somebody to take a photo of me and my bike in front of this monument. It's interesting that the information here is given in Japanese, English, Russian. I think we have simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese and Korean, which tells you all you need to know about who the tourists are in this area. Whenever I think of this place in the future, I'm going to think of cameras, selfie sticks, and motorbikes. The bikers are everywhere. If you're a young man in Japan and you've got a motorbike, the done thing is to come to Hokkaido and experience a couple of weeks of freedom on the road. They're nearly always young men. Seems to be a rite of passage for many young men and also middle-aged men. Buy a motorbike, go riding around Hokkaido. They're very friendly chaps. A lot of them give me a wave and a thumbs up as they go past. If I happen to meet some outside a convenience store having a coffee, they're always up for a chat, keen to know where I'm going, where I'm from, all the rest of it. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, and the motorhomes, they're everywhere too. And some of them are huge. This is only a small one. I've seen others which are twice the size. Ginormous things. So as evening falls in Hokkaido, I've been looking for somewhere to camp. There's no campgrounds where I am at the moment, so I've just pulled off the side of the road. It's a very quiet road, except that every time I start to film something, a truck drives past. This is my third attempt. Chap stopped in a ute and gave me one of these and told me a whole lot of stuff in Japanese, of which I understood nothing. And he also gave me except now I've lost it. Oh, a can of coffee as well, but cold coffee, I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, I'm going to try one, have some of this, if I can get into it. Getting into it's a bit harder. There, I worked it out. Cheers. I was pulling on the wrong part of the tab. Anyway, cheers. Oh, I think that's some sort of coffee too. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. I have to switch off now because there's a bus coming past. There are deer everywhere, so that sign is probably quite appropriate. Like I said, they're just everywhere. I'm wondering what that fence is for. Is it a fence against bears? On the other hand, it ends. And if it's a bear fence, it's not very useful. Okay, 6% gradient. Luckily I'm going down, not up. And there is the bear toenail cutting crew. The bears have all run away at the moment, so they've got no toenails to cut, so they're doing the roadside instead. But come winter, when the bears are dormant and all the grass is covered in snow, they hunt out the bees in their dens and cut their toenails for them. I wonder if there's any bears in there. There must be. Anyway, I see some wind turbines over there. It's a very windy area, copying a headwind all day and yesterday. Hopefully when I go inland or when the weather fines up, it'll be a bit less windy. I have to wonder what caused this. Was it a bear? Was it a car? Was it a carnivorous deer? Whatever, but there's only one leg. I haven't seen any others. I don't think I need to be too worried about bears on this section of the route. There's an awful lot of trucks going past, but they're reasonably well behaved, so it's all good. Trucks and motorbikes. That rock there on the left had a whole lot of birds sitting on it trying their wings until I came up. They're all now floating in the sea. This is the Wakkanai Sea, as stated before. I love the name, it's just so full of mystery and magic. And if I get around to writing a book about this trip, it'll be called Okkoks to Okinawa or something like that. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. This is what my campsite looks like. I've had breakfast, had my coffee. Everything looks pretty messy. Inside my tent, it's even messier because I haven't started to pack up yet. This is what the campground looks like. It's a typical campground in Hokkaido on a Sunday morning. There's a couple of yappy dogs, lots of tents. Actually, the campground was really, really quiet last night for a Saturday night. I was quite astonished. There were some quite large groups and families, but really everybody's been very quiet and respectful. Over there's the toilet block. You can see many, 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 many more tents. Down there's the sea. Bit of a playground or something. Yeah, campground in Hokkaido. And this cost me 400 Japanese yen, so a little bit less than 4 Australian dollars. I'm packed and ready to go. Solar panels on. It's an overcast day. Whoop. There's the bike again. And there are all the other bikes ready to be packed. Everybody else is packing up too. Well, some people are. And once again, I'm all packed, ready to go. Solar panels are on. It's an overcast day, so I'm not sure how much. It's a trial run to see if I get any charge at all on a day like today. When I'm cycling, sometimes it's the grand vistas which really captivate. The rolling hills, the green grass, the sea. In the distance, the cars in the background. Sometimes it's the small things, like the deer footprints in the mud. No bear prints. And on the other side of the road, an alternative means of transport. Put there for our enjoyment. Or not. One nifty tractor up on a pole, not going anywhere very fast. One bicycle and another tractor on a pole, also not going anywhere in the near future. And speaking of small things, which are quite captivating, beautiful spider's nest, spider's web. Can't really see it. I've been wondering why I keep seeing bits and pieces of scallop shells everywhere I ride, all over the footpaths, just everywhere. And I think I've realised why. I've taken a bit of a detour off the main road, little quiet country lanes away from all the cars and trucks, and mountain, a huge mountain of scallop shells. So I'm wondering if they are limestone or something, calcium, goodness knows what, something spread on the fields. I'm wondering if they get mashed up, mangled up, and spread on the fields as a fertiliser. Isn't this scenery just sublime? There's another mountain of shells over there. I can hear workers yabbering away in the fields. Crops in the foreground. All I need now is a bear to come galloping across the path. And I'll be very happy, as long as it disappeared up the other side.
Hokkaido 初任地に変わった鏡のようなキャンプ場で仲良くなった手巻きおかみです。毎日 LINE して、今日どこにいるんですかめちゃめちゃ仲いいじゃないですか。どういうことですかだって北海道で初めてツーリングしてて LINE 交換知り合いが走ってるんですけど。再開を。
つかなかったんですよ。つかなかった。
島田市区です。バイク屋さんに開放したね。俺이거 먹고 막 이거 먹으러 버린다는데. 여기서 앞에 다 죽인다니.生地でいいんでしたっけ？
さっき生地入れる。なみなみと。
いや、多分強いかもしれない。寄るとこ寄るとこ。はい。多分もういい感じかもしれない。なんだそこら辺って道ですか北海道に。
からお越しまで地域の先生たちをお招きしては鮭のオーダーでご注文いたしました。